One of the most commonly asked questions that I get is, Erin, can you show us more wigs with bangs? So this is Ellen Villa's Jackie, and I have it in the beautiful brunette, dark chocolate rooted. All right, so let's just see. I have already popped this girl on. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Straight out of the box, what I needed to do was to grab my water bottle. I gave it a spray, especially around this section here, to liven up the fiber. What I found was that the fiber was a little bit sort of stuck to the cap, and that's really from being in its box on its way to me. So when you get this piece, what I would recommend, give it a good shake, give it a spray of water, get your fingers in here to liven up those fibers, get it off the cap. I'll tweak. It took me 3 minutes. Okay, so let's see what you think of Erin in a dark brunette with bangs. Okay, before you freak out, let's calm down. Bangs can be a little bit funky on wigs, okay? So that spray of water is really gonna help sort of separate these pieces, and you can style them however you wish. I'm gonna wear them straight down. One tip for you that I love doing with my wigs with bangs is taking some wig wax. This is just John Renault's Peace Out Cream. It's really fabulous. You take, hold on, let me show you. You take the smallest little amount, rub it and onto the pads of your fingers. And what this helps to do is add a little bit of texture and to piece out those bangs based on how you want them to lay. But I really wanted to show you this piece sort of straight out of the box with no styling done to it per se. So all I had done before jumping on here was with a little bit of water, right? What you could do as well is take these bangs here and use your heat styler or your hair dryer to get them going in the direction that you want. So for example, if you wanted to wear them more side swept, you could encourage them, see, I would need a little bit of heat, encourage them to sort of sweep to the side. Certainly right now, and the way that they come to us, it is intended, like this style is intended for those bangs to be worn straight down. So Jackie is a petite average size cap, and it's absolutely fitting me petite average. I have a 22-inch circumference head, which is actually on the higher end of average. So although I can wear Jackie, it isn't necessarily comfortable for me to wear this all day because my head circumference is closer to a true average or even on the higher end of average versus Jackie being a petite average size cap. So this is a lower density piece for sure. So you're not going to get a ton of volume, but you can get a little bit of volume just simply by playing around with it with your hands. Get your hands into the cap and you get a little bit more volume if you prefer to wear it like this. Now, in order for it to stay this way, just use a little bit of hairspray and that will do the trick. Another thought on these bangs. So the length of these bangs are 4.5 inches. So as you can see, it's a little bit in my eyes. Now, maybe you like it that way, but you could also go and take this to your hairstylist and get those trimmed. It does have a lace front. When I pull this back on my skin tone, you can absolutely see that lace. But to be honest, that lace front doesn't really bother me because I'd be wearing this style with the bangs, so I'm not wearing it away from my face. And the rest of the lengths on Jackie, the sides are 13.5, and then the crown from here down measures 14.5 inches. Take Jackie off and I will show you the inside of her cap. So there is that lace front. As you saw, I could absolutely tell the lace at the front, which I wasn't loving. However, because this has bangs, it doesn't bother me. And this up here, if you've never seen that, is actually a mono crown. So what that means is when it's parted at the very back of your head here, say somebody was standing over you, you're sitting in a chair, you can see the illusion of scalp within this point here. And you've got wefted sides, back. It does not have an extended nape. It has Velcro adjusters. So again, with my 22-inch circumference head, I've moved the adjusters all the way out. This petite average cap still feels a little bit snug on me, even with these adjusters all the way out. So if you're interested in Jackie, you can find her at wigsbypattispearls.com.